Now we see the third theorem, which stated as every integer is of the form 2q plus 1 or ndalma. Every integer is of the form 2q plus 1 or 2q minus 1 or 4q plus or minus 1 or plus or minus 4q plus 1. See this difference, 4q plus or minus 1, next plus or minus 4q plus 1. You observe, not every integer, every odd integer. We know that suppose q is an integer, any integer, 2q is even. We know that 2q is even integer because we are multiplying q with 2. Then we must have 2q is an even integer. Suppose you assume 4 is even integer, plus 1. Suppose we plus 1 to 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5 is odd integer. You let q is 2. What is 2q? 4, which is even integer. 2q plus 1, 5. 5 is odd integer. Or 2q is 4. What is 2q minus 1? 4 minus 1 is 3. So we know that, suppose we assume the numbers, it is very easy to understand. We know that 2q is an even integer. Then we have 2q plus 1 is odd and also 2q minus 1 are also odd integers, which proves the first 2 points. Here observe, just two lines we are writing here. If q is any integer, then 2q must be even integer. Even integer ki plus 1 or minus 1 em chesina, we get odd integers. That's it. See the second part. I think 1, 2 completed. See the third one. 4q plus or minus 1. 4q plus or minus 1. Here we know that every integer is in the form of, by the above theorem, we know that every integer is in the form of, see here, every integer is in the form of, already we know it, every integer is in the form of second theorem, 3q plus or minus 1 or 4q plus or minus 1 or 4q plus or minus 2. Use that here. We know that every integer has in the form of 4q, one of these forms, 4q plus or minus 1, 4q plus or minus 2. Out of this, 4 into q means even number, because 4 is even, q is any integer, 4q is even. If 4q even, you add plus 2, it must be even. 4q plus 2 is also even. Suppose 4q even, minus 2 is also even. So out of these 3 forms, 4q is even form, 4q plus or minus 2 is even form. So what is the remaining? 4q is even, 4q plus 1 is odd, 4q minus 1 is odd. So out of these 3 forms, 4q plus or minus 2 is 2, both are even integers. Now the remaining 4q plus or minus 1 are odd integers. That means 4q plus 1 is odd and 4q minus 1 is also odd. Now we see the next one, fourth one. Simply we understand, if 4q plus 1 is odd integer, suppose 4q plus 1 is odd integer, 4q, already we stated here, 4q plus 1 odd and 4q minus 1 is odd. Here the next one is going to show that plus 4q plus 1, that means 4q plus 1 odd, already we proved here, 4q plus 1 is odd. The remaining is minus of 4q plus 1. Suppose you assume 4q plus 1 is 5 amma. Plus 5 is odd aithe, minus 5 is also odd. Simple logic. You write that sentence. That's enough. Eman raichu. Clearly 4q plus 1 is odd integer. So we have minus 4q plus 1 is also odd. Ala rasodalisna sare. That gives plus or minus 4q plus 1 is odd. లేదు ఇంకొంచెం చేయాలి అనుకుంటే కొన్ని లైన్స్ ఎక్స్ట్రా రావాలి అనుకుంటే క్లియర్లీ we have 4q plus 1 is odd integer, also 4q minus 1 is also odd integer. Now you let this one, q is any integer, similarly q1 is also any integer, you will take it as 4q1 minus 1. Take this odd integer as 4q minus 1. It can be written as minus of minus 4q plus 1. Here it can be written as minus 4 into minus q1 plus 1. 4 into minus q1 plus 1. You let minus q1 is another integer. denoted it by q. What you get? Minus 4q plus 1 is also odd integer because we started with this one. 4q minus 1 is odd integer. That means 4q1 minus 1 is odd. Finally, this 4q1 minus 1 is minus of 4q plus 1, which odd. So here clearly 4q plus 1 minus of 4q plus 1 is odd, which means plus or minus 4q plus 1 is odd integer. So what is the third theorem statement? Every odd integer is of the form 2q plus 1, 2q minus 1, 4q plus or minus 1, plus or minus 4q plus 1, plus or minus 4q plus 1. Okay ma? This is the final result. So plus or minus 4q plus 1 is odd. Every odd integer is of the forms 1, 2, 3. Every odd integer is must in the forms of 1, 2, 3. Okay ma? Now we see the next theorem. What is the statement? The square of an odd integer is of the form 8q plus 1. The square of an odd integer is of the form 8q plus 1. Odd integer. Suppose we take an odd integer, then its square must be in the form of 8q plus 1. We are going to show that the square of odd integer must in the form of 8q plus 1. In previous problem, we have 4q plus 1 or 4q plus last result. What is last result? This one. Plus or minus 4q plus 1 is odd integer. That means 4q plus 1 is odd, minus of 4q plus 1 is odd. Q is any integer. We let q1 is an integer. A is odd integer. We are going to show that a square is in the form of 8q plus 1. For that purpose, already we know this. Let 4q, q is integer, q1 is also integer. You put any symbol, q or q1. Okay. We know that 4q1 plus 1 minus of 4q1 plus 1 are odd. Okay. We know that a is equal to 4q plus 1 or minus of 4q plus 1 is odd. That means a is din a anukondi. A is odd integer. Let a is odd integer. So a is in this form. A is equal to plus or minus 4q plus 1. Now square on both sides. A square is equal to plus or minus this value whole square. If it is plus or minus, we get same value. Okay. A is equal to 4q plus 1. A square is 4q plus 1 whole square. Elaborated, this is in the form of x plus y whole square. First term square 16q1 square. Next 2 into 4q1 into 1, 8q1 plus 1. So here you let 8 common. Next step, let 8 common from the two terms, first two terms. 8 into 2q1 square plus q1, 1 as it is. We know that q1 is any integer. 2q1 square is integer, q1 is integer. Sum of these two numbers is also integer. So put it as q. Now it can be written as 8 into some integer. Here you observe 2q1 square plus q1 is an integer. So 8q, let it as q, integer q, 8q plus 1. Hence the result. Means we take here a is an odd integer. We take here a is an odd integer and show here a square is 8q plus 1 where q is an integer. So every odd number square can be in the form of 8q plus 1. Okay ma? That is 8q plus 1. Now we see the next one. Next theorem, theorem number 5. Okay. One of every 3 consecutive integers divisible by 3. 3 consecutive integers means, you observe ma, 3 consecutive integers. I am taking a is an integer. A is 4 anukondi. The next one is 4th start cheste. Suppose we start with 4. What are the 3 consecutive numbers? 4, 5, 6. If a is 4, the next number a plus 1. The next number a plus 2. So the 3 consecutive numbers are a plus 1, a plus 2. We are going to prove that 3 consecutive numbers, any one of the 3 consecutive numbers divisible by a, divisible by 3. Suppose you let a plus 1, a plus 2 be any 3 consecutive integers. So in previous theorem we know that every integer is in the form of 3q plus 1 or 3q minus 1. I think theorem 2, a is every integer in the form of 3q and 3q plus or minus 1 means 3q plus 1 or 3q minus 1. So a is in the form of any one of these forms. Suppose case 1, if we take a is in the form of 3q, that means a is equal to 3q. No doubt a is divisible by 3. Why? A is equal to 3 into q. So this must be divisible by 3. By 3 చేస్తే q మిగిలిపోతుంది ఇంటీజర్, కాబట్టి this must be divisible by 3. So if a is in the form of 3q, then ఈ 3 వాల్యూస్లో ఈ 3 కాన్సిక్యూటివ్ ఇంటీజర్స్లో ఒకటి 3తో డివిజిబుల్ అవుతుందని చూపించాలి. a is equal to 3q అయిన కేసులో ఫస్ట్ వన్ వచ్చేసి డివిజిబుల్ బై 3, అంటే మూడిట్లో ఒకటి కంపల్సరీగా డివిజిబుల్ అయింది ఒకవేళ a is equal to 3q ఫామ్లో ఉంటే. నెక్స్ట్ a అనేది 3q ఫామ్ కాదండి, 3q plus 1 ఫామ్లో ఉందనుకోండి. a is equal to ఒకవేళ 3q plus 1 ఫామ్లో ఉంటే దెన్ a plus 2 ఏమవుతుందమ్మా, 3q plus 1 plus 2, 3q plus 3 కామన్ తీస్తే q plus 1 డివిజిబుల్ బై 3. కాబట్టి a is in the form of 3q plus 1, then a plus 1, a plus 2లలో ఒకటైనా a plus 2 అనేది divisible by 3. So in the last case a is equal to 3q అయినప్పుడు a నే divisible అయింది. If a is in the form of 3q plus 1, ఒకవేళ 3q ఫామ్ కాదు 3q plus 1 ఫామ్లో ఉంటే అప్పుడు a plus 2 ఈ 3 నెంబర్స్లో లాస్ట్ది divisible by 3. ఒకటే కదా divisible by 3 కావాలి ఏ కేసులో అయినా. నెక్స్ట్ కేస్ if a is equal to 3q minus 1, ఈ ఫామ్లో కానీ ఏ ఉంటే ఏకి 3 ఫామ్స్ అమ్మ, a is equal to 3కి అప్పుడు a డివిజిబుల్ బై 3, ఆ మూడిట్లో a డివిజిబుల్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇఫ్ a is 3q plus 1 ఫామ్ అయితే మూడిట్లో ఒకటైన లాస్ట్ది a plus 2 డివిజిబుల్ బై 3 అయింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇఫ్ a is equal to 3q minus 1 ఫామ్లో ఉంటే a plus 1 is equal to 3q minus 1 plus 1 3q. No doubt 3q is divisible by 3. అంటే if a is in the form of 3q minus 1, then the second number, what is second number, a comma a plus 1 a plus 2 లో second number ఉంది, that is divisible by 3. So in these 3 cases if a is equal to 3q, directly a divisible by 3 అయింది. 3 నెంబర్స్లో ఒకటి డివిజిబుల్ కావాలమ్మా. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ if a is 3q plus 1 form, then the third number a plus 2 divisible by 3. If a is equal to 3q minus 1 form, then a plus 1 is divisible by 3. So if a is any form, then one of the 3 consecutive integers divisible by 3, hence the result. Now we see the 5 theorems here. Okay, first one, minimal remainder kanukunedi, that is a is equal to bq1 plus r1 for 0 less than or equal to r1 less than b by 2 చూసాము. ఓకేనా. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ వన్ వచ్చేసి ఎనీ 3 కాన్సిక్యూటివ్ ఇంటీజర్స్ డివిజిబుల్ బై 3. నెక్స్ట్ ఫోర్త్ వన్ వచ్చేసి ఎనీ ఆడ్ ఇంటీజర్ a స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ 8q plus 1. నెక్స్ట్ ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద నంబర్స్ 4q plus or minus 1 and so on ఆడ్ నెంబర్స్గా చూపించాం. ఎవ్రీ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ 2q plus or minus 1, 4q plus or minus 1 లేదా minus r plus 4q plus 1 ఫార్మ్స్. ఓకేమా, దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ theorems on numbers and odd numbers.